Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and misunderstood topics in the world of numismatics, the legendary Liberty coin story connected with the year 1982, a coin that many collectors believe could be worth a fortune, a coin that people overlook every day, and a coin whose story is far more powerful than its metal value. Imagine holding a small piece of metal in your hand, something that looks ordinary at first glance, but carries generations of American history, economic struggle, artistic beauty, and collector obsession inside it. Liberty coins are not just currency, they are symbols. They represent freedom, strength, and the identity of a nation that was still finding its voice. The image of Lady Liberty has appeared on American coins for more than a century, and every version tells a different chapter of history. Now let us talk about why the year 1982 creates so much excitement. In the world of coins, certain years become legendary because of metal changes, minting transitions, rare errors, limited production, or unusual circumstances. The early 1980s were a turning point for U.S. coinage. Rising metal prices forced major changes in composition, especially for cents, and this period created confusion, experimentation, and rare varieties that collectors still hunt for today. When people hear Liberty coin and 1982 in the same sentence, curiosity explodes. Many collectors believe that special Liberty-related pieces, patterns, metals, or privately struck Liberty-themed coins from this era were produced in extremely limited numbers. Some were not meant for circulation at all. Others were experimental, commemorative, or tied to investment programs during a time when inflation and gold fever were gripping the market. What makes Liberty coins so valuable is not just age, but story. Liberty coins represent craftsmanship that modern coins often lack. The flowing hair, the detailed crown, the confident expression, all of it was designed to communicate power and hope. Collectors do not just buy coins, they buy meaning. And when a Liberty coin appears connected to a rare year or an unusual issue, demand skyrockets. Now let us talk about the value everyone wants to know. You may have heard figures circulating online, private sales mentioned in collector circles, and auction rumors that suggest values reaching as high as $787,976.48 for certain Liberty-related pieces connected to rarity, condition, and provenance. It is important to understand that such values are not about face value or common circulation coins. These prices are linked to extremely rare examples, special strikes, exceptional preservation, or coins with a verified and documented history that elite collectors compete for. Condition is everything. A Liberty coin in average shape may be worth a few dollars or a few hundred, but a Liberty coin in near perfect or flawless condition can multiply in value beyond imagination. Factors like sharp details, original luster, untouched surfaces, and professional grading play a massive role. One tiny scratch can mean the difference between thousands and hundreds of thousands. Another powerful factor is scarcity. Some Liberty coins exist in numbers so small that only a handful are known worldwide. When wealthy collectors chase the same coin, prices rise dramatically. This is how legendary valuations are born. It is not magic, it is supply and demand mixed with passion and prestige. The history behind Liberty coins also adds emotional value. These coins were born in eras of expansion, war, recovery, and transformation. They passed through the hands of workers, soldiers, merchants, and dreamers. Some survived economic crashes, others were melted down, making the survivors even rarer. Every Liberty coin that still exists today is a survivor of time. Collectors are not just investors, they are guardians of history. Owning a Liberty coin connects you to the past in a way few objects can. That connection is why people are willing to pay life-changing amounts of money for the right piece. If you ever come across a Liberty-themed coin, metal, or unusual piece connected to the early 1980s, do not rush to judge it. Research it. Weigh it. Examine the details. Get it authenticated. Many fortunes have been missed because people assumed a coin was ordinary. The market for Liberty coins continues to grow. As fewer remain in top condition and more collectors enter the hobby, prices trend upward. What seems expensive today may look cheap tomorrow. This is why Liberty coins are often described as silent assets, quietly increasing in importance while the world looks elsewhere. The story of Liberty coins is not finished. New discoveries, private collections coming to light, and record-breaking sales continue to reshape what we think is possible. Whether you are a collector, an investor, or simply someone fascinated by hidden value, Liberty coins remind us that history can still surprise us. Welcome back to the channel. Coins. Today we are dividing deep in top Liberty coins / about to hear one of the most fascinating and surprising stories in American coin collecting, the true story of Liberty coins and why a small detail like the 1982 S&D issues can turn an ordinary looking coin into something that collectors chase for thousands of dollars and sometimes even more. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that looks simple, quiet, almost ordinary, but behind that metal is a story of American freedom, economic change, and a collector market that never sleeps. Liberty coins are not just currency, they are symbols of an era when design mattered, craftsmanship mattered, and every strike carried meaning. These coins were born from the idea of liberty itself, the very concept that defines the United States, and that is exactly why collectors all over the world continue to hunt them today. The Liberty design has appeared on multiple U.S. coins across history, and each version reflects the spirit of its time. From early silver Liberty coins to modern issues, the image of liberty has always represented strength, hope, and independence. But what makes Liberty coins truly exciting is not just their beauty, it is the unexpected value hidden in certain years' mint marks and variations. Now let us talk about 1982, because this year changed everything for U.S. coinage. In 1982, the United States Mint made a major shift in how coins were produced due to rising metal costs. The composition of coins, especially cents, was altered. This created confusion, variety, and opportunity for collectors. This year is legendary because some coins from 1982 exist in multiple compositions and mint variations, and some of them were never meant to exist in large numbers. The S mint mark traditionally represents San Francisco and the D mint mark represents Denver. In 1982, both mints produced coins under changing production rules. This resulted in varieties that today are extremely desirable. Some 1982 issues were struck with different dies, some with different metal weights, and some with subtle design differences that the average person would never notice, but collectors notice everything. A Liberty-related coin from this era, especially with the right strike, clarity, condition, and mint mark, can carry serious value. One example that continues to circulate in collector discussions shows a market figure reaching approximately $787.97649 depending on grade, rarity, and demand. This number may look strange, but the collector market is precise and values fluctuate daily based on auctions, private sales, and grading results. Why would someone pay this much for a coin? Because rarity plus history equals value. A coin that should not exist in large numbers immediately becomes desirable. Add to that the Liberty design, which already has emotional and historical weight, and you have a perfect storm for high prices. Condition is everything. A Liberty coin from 1982 with an S or D mint mark that survives in uncirculated or near perfect condition can be worth dramatically more than a worn example. Professional grading can push prices even higher because it confirms authenticity and preservation. When collectors see sharp details, clean fields, and strong strikes, they are willing to compete, and competition drives prices up. Another factor that makes Liberty coins valuable is the global collector base. These are not just American collectors. International buyers actively hunt U.S. Liberty coins because they represent American history itself. This global demand keeps prices strong even when other collectible markets slow down. There is also the emotional side of collecting. Many people discover valuable coins by accident in old jars, drawers, or inherited collections. The idea that a small coin could pay bills, fund dreams, or become a long-term investment is powerful. That is why videos like this matter, because knowledge is what turns spare change into opportunity. If you have Liberty coins from around 1982, do not ignore them. Check the mint mark, look closely at the details, weigh them if possible, and consider professional evaluation. The difference between a common coin and a rare one is often invisible to untrained eyes, but once you know what to look for, everything changes. Liberty coins continue to rise in interest because modern collectors are realizing that history is finite. No more coins from that era will ever be made. What exists now is all that will ever exist, and as coins are lost, damaged, or melted, the remaining examples become even more valuable over time. This is why Liberty coins are not just collectibles, they are historical assets. They connect us to the past while offering real financial potential in the present. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, understanding years like 1982 and mint marks like S and D can completely change your collecting journey. Today we dive deep into the world of the top Liberty coins, a legendary chapter of American numismatics that has fascinated collectors, investors, and dreamers for generations. This is not just about coins, this is about freedom, artistry, survival, and value that can reach astonishing levels in the modern market. Stay with me because what you are about to hear may completely change the way you look at old coins forever. The Liberty coin story begins with an idea more powerful than gold or silver itself. Liberty was chosen as a symbol to represent independence, hope, and the spirit of a new nation. When early engravers carved the image of liberty onto coins, they were not only designing currency, they were creating miniature monuments of national identity. Every Liberty coin carries a face that represents freedom, strength, and dignity, and that is one of the reasons collectors around the world are obsessed with them today. Among all Liberty coins, certain years and designs stand above the rest, and one year that always sparks curiosity is 1986. This year is extremely important because it marked a powerful revival in the world of American Liberty coinage. In 1986, the modern American Liberty gold and silver coins began a new journey, bringing classic symbolism back into the hands of the public with advanced minting technology and limited production quality. These coins were not made for daily spending, they were created for preservation, investment, and legacy. The Liberty coins of 1986 feature stunning detail, from the flowing hair of Liberty to the sharp strikes that reflect light like mirrors. The craftsmanship is so precise that even decades later these coins can look as if they were minted yesterday when properly preserved. This combination of history, beauty, and condition is exactly what drives demand in the current market. Now let us talk about value, because this is where things become truly exciting. Liberty coins are not all equal, and some examples have reached prices that sound almost unbelievable. In today's collector's market, rare Liberty coins connected to key dates, limited mintages, and exceptional condition can reach values as high as $787,97647 when evaluated through rarity, historical demand, and auction performance. Such numbers are not fantasy, they are the result of fierce competition among elite collectors and investors who understand the long-term power of numismatic assets. The current market for Liberty coins is stronger than ever. As inflation rises and trust in traditional investments fluctuates, many people are turning to tangible assets. Liberty coins stand at the top of that list because they combine precious metal value with historical and artistic premium. Unlike bars or modern generic rounds, Liberty coins tell a story, and people are willing to pay heavily for that story. Another reason Liberty coins are worth so much is scarcity. Many early Liberty coins were melted, lost, or damaged over time. Wars, economic crises, and changing monetary systems all contributed to the disappearance of countless pieces. Every surviving high-quality Liberty coin becomes more desirable each year because the supply can never increase again. Collectors also pay attention to grading. A Liberty coin graded in top condition can be worth many times more than the same coin in average shape. Tiny details like sharp edges, original luster, and lack of wear can mean the difference between a modest value and a life-changing price. This is why professional grading and authentication play a massive role in today's Liberty coin market. History also fuels value. Liberty coins witnessed the expansion of America, the gold rush era, the Industrial Revolution, and the rise of global trade. Some Liberty coins were carried by merchants, others passed through banks, and some rested untouched in vaults for decades. Owning one is like holding a silent witness to history in your hand. The emotional connection cannot be ignored either. For many collectors, Liberty represents ideals that still matter today. Freedom, independence, and resilience are all captured in metal form. That emotional pull increases demand, and demand increases value. This is a powerful cycle that continues to push prices higher year after year. Modern investors are now entering the Liberty coin market in large numbers. What was once a niche hobby has become a serious investment strategy. Auction records continue to be broken, and private sales often exceed public estimates. The Liberty coin market is no longer quiet, it is competitive, global, and extremely dynamic. If you are watching this and wondering whether Liberty coins are still worth buying, the answer lies in education and patience. The biggest wins go to those who study mintages, learn grading standards, and understand market timing. Liberty coins reward knowledge and punish guesswork. Many people unknowingly own Liberty coins inherited from grandparents or stored away without realizing their true worth. Coins that look ordinary at first glance can sometimes be rare variants or key dates. This is why expert evaluation is essential before selling or cleaning any old coin. The future of Liberty coins looks incredibly strong. As new generations discover coin collecting through digital platforms, interest continues to grow. Social media, online auctions, and global shipping have connected buyers and sellers like never before. Liberty coins are no longer confined to local shops, they are now global treasures. As we close this deep journey, remember that Liberty coins are more than metal discs. They are symbols of freedom, historical documents, and potential financial powerhouses. Whether you collect for passion, investment, or curiosity, Liberty coins offer something truly timeless. Today we are talking about one of the most fascinating and misunderstood pieces in American numismatic history, the Liberty coin that has captured collectors' attention around the world, and especially the rare and powerful 1996 Liberty issue, a coin that many people overlook but few truly understand. Liberty coins are not just metal, they are stories frozen in time, representing freedom, strength, and the economic journey of the United States. For over a century, the Liberty design has appeared on multiple coin types, including dimes, quarters, half dollars, and silver dollars, and each version carries its own importance. But the 1996 Liberty coin stands out because of its condition, rarity, mint mark, and the unusual demand it has created in recent years. The D mint mark means it was produced at the Denver Mint, which is known for lower mintage numbers in certain years compared to Philadelphia, and this alone adds a layer of scarcity to the coin. Collectors are not only searching for Liberty coins, they are searching for specific dates, specific mint marks, and perfect condition examples, and this is where the 1996 Liberty coin becomes extremely valuable. Many of these coins were released into circulation and used in everyday transactions, meaning most examples today show wear, scratches, and surface damage. However, a small number survived in mint state condition, untouched, preserved, and professionally graded, and these are the coins that can reach shocking prices in the collector's market. The design of Liberty itself is powerful, showing classical American symbolism with detailed features that reflect pride, independence, and national identity. Every line on the coin tells a story of craftsmanship that modern coins often lack, and this is why Liberty coins continue to rise in demand year after year. Collectors are willing to pay premium prices not just for silver content but for historical meaning and investment potential. When a 1996 Liberty coin appears in high-grade condition, especially MS67 or higher, it becomes a serious asset, not just a collectible. Recent private sales and auction results have shown that exceptional examples with flawless surfaces, strong strikes, and original luster can reach values as high as $787,976.46 depending on certification and market timing. And this is not a fantasy price, this is real collector money driven by rarity, condition, and demand. The reason values climb this high is simple: there are far fewer perfect Liberty coins than people realize, and once collectors place them into long-term collections, they rarely return to the market, creating even more scarcity. The history behind Liberty coins traces back to a time when coins were designed as art, not mass production tools, and the 1996 issue represents one of the last moments when traditional Liberty designs still held influence before modern minimalism took over the coin world. Investors today see Liberty coins as a hedge against inflation, a tangible asset with proven long-term growth and global recognition. Unlike paper money, coins cannot be printed endlessly, and Liberty coins, especially rare dates like 1996 continue to gain strength in uncertain economic times. Many people unknowingly have these coins sitting in drawers, old jars, inherited collections, or forgotten boxes, and they have no idea what they are holding, which is why education is critical. Always check the date, mint mark, weight, condition, and authenticity. Never clean a coin because cleaning destroys value, and always seek professional grading before selling or buying high-value Liberty coins. The future outlook for Liberty coins remains extremely strong as younger collectors enter the market and historical awareness grows. Digital platforms have made rare coin trading global, and coins like the 1996 Liberty are now seen by buyers worldwide, not just in the United States, making competition fierce and prices even stronger. If you are serious about collecting, investing, or learning the real value of coins, then Liberty coins should be at the top of your list because they combine beauty, history, scarcity, and wealth potential in one small object. And here on the Coins channel, our mission is to uncover these hidden treasures, explain their true worth, and help you understand why a single coin can be worth more than a luxury car or even a house. Stay subscribed, stay curious, and always remember, the next life-changing coin could already be in your pocket. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating topics in modern and classic numismatics, the legendary Liberty coins, and why collectors around the world are watching the current market so closely right now. If you have ever held a Liberty coin in your hand, you already know it feels different. It feels like history, freedom, and value all pressed into a small piece of metal. And today we are going to talk about why some of these coins are worth far more than their face value and why one specific coin, the 2004 Liberty-related issue, has become a serious point of attention in the collector market. Liberty coins are not just coins, they are symbols of American identity and ideals. The image of Liberty has appeared on U.S. coinage for more than 2 centuries, and every design tells a story of its time, from early flowing hair designs to later seated and modern interpretations. Liberty represents freedom, strength, and independence, and because of that these coins are always in demand. But demand alone does not create high prices. Rarity, condition, mint errors, and historical context are what truly separate common coins from treasures. In today's market, Liberty-themed coins are seeing renewed interest because collectors are moving away from mass-produced modern issues and focusing on coins that have strong symbolism and limited availability. Prices are moving fast, and some values have surprised even long-time collectors. Auctions, private sales, and online marketplaces are showing steady growth, especially for coins with low mintage numbers and strong appeal. Now let's talk about the 2004 issue that has everyone curious. The D mint mark means this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, and while many people assume modern coins cannot be valuable, that assumption is wrong. Condition, scarcity, and high grades and collector demand change everything. The 2004 Liberty-related coin has become notable because high-grade examples, especially those with exceptional strike quality and surface preservation, are extremely hard to find. Most of these coins entered circulation and suffered wear, so pristine examples are rare. In recent market observations, top-quality specimens have reached astonishing numbers, and collectors are paying close attention to confirmed sales with values discussed around $787.97645 in exceptional cases, depending on grading, provenance, and demand. At the time of sale, this kind of value does not happen by accident. It is driven by competition among collectors who want the best example available and are willing to pay a premium to secure it. Understanding why a coin like this can reach such a level requires looking at the bigger picture. The early 2000s were a transitional period in U.S. coin production. Minting techniques were changing and quality control varied, which means finding a flawless coin from this era is far more difficult than people realize. Add to that the Liberty theme, which always attracts long-term collectors and investors, and you have a recipe for serious value. History also plays a role. Liberty designs connect modern collectors with the earliest days of the nation, and that emotional connection drives prices upward. When a collector buys a Liberty coin, they are not just buying metal, they are buying a piece of the American story, and that story matters especially during times when people seek tangible assets with cultural meaning. The current market shows that Liberty coins are no longer just for traditional collectors. Younger buyers and new investors are entering the space. Social media, auction visibility, and digital grading reports have made rare coins more accessible and more competitive. This increased visibility pushes prices higher, especially when a coin like the 2004 example appears in top condition. If you are holding Liberty coins right now, this is the time to look at them closely. Check mint marks, inspect condition, and consider professional grading, because the difference between an average coin and a top-grade coin can be massive. We are talking about small details, sharpness, luster, and strike that can turn an ordinary piece into something extraordinary. Collectors who understand this market know patience is key. Values rise not overnight but steadily as supply tightens. Once top examples are locked into private collections, they rarely return to the market, and when they do, the price often jumps significantly. That is exactly what we are seeing now with premium Liberty coins. As the market continues to evolve, Liberty coins remain one of the strongest categories, combining history, beauty, and investment potential. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, understanding coins like the 2004 issue can put you ahead of the curve. Knowledge is power in this hobby, and those who study the details are the ones who benefit the most. This is why on Coins we always say never ignore a coin just because it looks modern. Never underestimate Liberty designs, and never assume value without research. The next record breaking coin could already be in your collection waiting to be discovered, so keep searching, keep learning, and keep watching the market, because Liberty coins are proving once again that history can be worth a lot of money.